Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Faye. You okay?
Yeah, very well. All good here. I've just quickly posted the link onto our Facebook group so that people can find us, hopefully.
Lovely.
Let's see. Hope everybody is well. We're ready for an hour of crafting, aren't we? Had a little yawn there, Deb. Is that Thursday night dip?
Yeah,
I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
And I've got a full-on day tomorrow. 2 little ones from 7:30.
Oh, yes. You've got 2 grandchildren you're juggling now.
Oh, yeah. I had the both of them last Friday and I was on my knees.
You were shattered.
I was tired. I was a proper tidy custard. Hi, Kate.
Yeah. Hi, Kate. Yeah,
Hi,
that is juggling 2 grandchildren is a pleasure and keeps you busy.
Oh, very busy, very busy. But yeah,
not much time for crafting then, is there?
There's not much time even for a cup of tea, Faye.
No. Oh, well, we thought we'd start with a little bit of show and tell, didn't we, to start with, Debbie? You've been busy. Hi, Ali. Hi, Jill.
I have.
Debbie's got some cut files to show us.
I have. So this one is Bright, inspired by Bold and Bright, and this is inspired by Vicky Booton's new collection. So I just thought they could be nice cut files that would kind of go with it. I have also got...
Oh, hi, Helen. Helen's with us, and Steph's watching while you walk home from your nail appointment. I had mine done last week. Very nice.
So I've got this one because my grandson says this all the time. Good idea.
Now, if you're from Bristol, it's good ideal.
Ah, well, I've never done the L on the end.
No.
I may sound Bristolian, but I'm not that bad.
No, good ideal.
Good ideal, yeah. And I have a lovely butterfly. Where's my butterfly? Oh, I'll have to show you this one.
You've been so busy
with and I'm thinking I might try some different words because there's quite a few words that would fit. So I'm quite keen.
Oh, I'm going to look forward to making something. You could put a little photograph in the centre of the butterfly. You could have all mixed media coming out of that.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Funny Bones is a good one.
This one is inspired by Paige's
Adventurous.
Yeah.
So you've got some VB inspired ones, some Paige Evans inspired. Love that.
And there's more.
And there's more.
And there's more. This one is just a kind of heart one, which I thought was nice to have oak that could be back.
You could back that and actually build a wreath, florals or foliage.
There's this one which I've called a snowflake, but really it started out as a triangle pattern. But I thought this would look lovely with mixed media as well.
I love that because one of the most popular cut files that you've made is that wonky star cut file.
Yeah, and
those geometric shapes are beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, here's my butterfly. That's just the butterfly without a word.
I'd love that. I'd cut that in a few different vellum or different colours, and you could make the wings 3D.
Well, I'm thinking sparkle, and haven't we got something new to play with that's sparkly?
We have. We've got some texture paste, and we've got all sorts. Tim Holtz mixed media things, lots of things to play with.
This is the only one I've managed to cut. I've done what I've called a daisy border and one that's sort of mixed, but I've also done like a whole page. I've called it whole page lace. So if you cut a whole page of these and there is a cut file, how cute would that be as kind of daisies? And then daisy but yellow behind. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh.
And
when the summer holidays arrive, we get some crafting. That's going to be fantastic.
This I'm really chuffed to pieces with because I saw I know everybody loves circles, so I've done this one, and what I've done is when I've made it, I've put in on the cut file the width that you'll have to be to get this perfect size. So with this one, a 1-inch punch
gives you a little border.
Yes.
So if you've got a 1-inch,
would that be?
Oh,
and then you can embellish a couple or put a flower and you can make it 3D. So that's the first one. And to make sure that you get it the right size, I've put the width of that the image will have to be on the
yeah.
name of the cut file.
So when you
And this
import
is
it
the
into your
other
machine,
one.
you've got to have the right size.
These ones are exactly 1 inch. So you could have them overlapping or you could colour them. But I was thinking about 1 inch punches, because a lot of us have got 1 inch punches. Even if you did a few random ones.
Oh, I love it.
And did them 3D, it would
I'd
look
add them up
fabulous,
on
wouldn't
some
it?
foam pads.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
What
I've been
I also
very
love,
inspired.
You've been very inspired, Deb. What I
Very.
also love with those 2 cut files and the 1 inch circle punch is that's a great way to just use up all your scraps. But
That's
actually,
what I was thinking. Imagine this is a rainbow one. Purple, blue, green. I mean, it would be just lovely, won't it?
Right, that's a summer project.
Yes.
Absolutely love it.
I was thinking this would look fabulous with the Simple Stories paper. I've still got Simple Stories left over from the kit. Oh, add letters and make a word search.
I love that. Yes. And everybody's got loads of little alphas left over, that is for sure. Fantastic. Well, we've been working with Krafty Garden the last couple of weeks because it's our sub kit from for the Twilight Kit Cut Club in next month. So we've been doing a couple of different layouts, and then we've been experimenting with mixed media. This is what I started last week, but I've also been dabbling in a bit of this sparkly texture paste. So I might do something with this inks, and I've put some Dina Wakeley gloss sprays on here. And ready for our crop on Saturday, Deb, because we are scrapping on Saturday. I've got my little mixed media tote here.
Oh, lovely.
So I've picked Krafty Garden themed colours. So I've got some Nouveau drops. That one's like a duck egg, eucalyptus leaf.
Very nice.
Palette knives, because I thought if we're going to do some texture paste, we might need that. A Nouveau drops in a, this is what we stock. What's this one called? Dandelion yellow. All my inks that match the colour swatch collection. And then this is what I was looking for. So if you want to emboss with embossing powder, we stock the Tim Holtz embossing dabber now. So that was what Rachel showed us on the live. And so I've packed some embossing powders, Deb, for us to have a play with on Saturday. Oh, heat gun. I must remember a heat gun. We won't be embossing much without a heat gun.
No.
Good. So that's what
Are we allowed to use a heat gun?
We are? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all fine. Yeah.
Marvellous.
We are. Let me just, I've got mine here. Yeah, it's all good to go. I'm going to pack that for Saturday. So what are you thinking of working on, Deb?
Oh, I don't know. I still haven't got any wedding photos, and I wanted wedding photos.
Oh, I meant to do a photo order. That's on my to-do list as well. I've done them all in Becky Higgins' app, so they're all made up.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. I need to
Which took a little while, but it was worth doing.
Yeah, it does take a really long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, I kind of sat in front of the TV and got that done. It's quite a boring job, but it's quite satisfying when they arrive through the post.
Yeah.
You never really want to do it, but you're glad you've done it once it's here.
No, it's going to have to be a little...
Oh, I love that background paper. Is my favourite. It is lovely. So what is everybody else up to this evening? I think Ali and Sue are normally crafting along. And we've got a nice big group of people coming on Saturday.
Yes.
For the
We
crop.
thought it was going to be quiet, but it's not looking like it anymore, is it?
We've got about 20 people, haven't we, so far?
Yeah.
Which is wonderful. I've got cake. Not that I'm eating cake. I'm not eating cake, but I've got cake for everybody else. I shall be eating plenty of cake in a week and a half's time.
For something to look forward to.
I'm saving myself.
Well, once we get to the day, it's fine, isn't it? Eat what you like.
Exactly. I shall be eating and drinking what I like after that, you know. Yeah. It's very exciting. I feel like we're pretty much ready now.
That's really good. It's so much, isn't it? And what isn't done won't get done, or what you've forgotten. Nobody will know it was supposed to be there.
Nobody will know.
Absolutely.
So I think we're fairly ready. But I wonder if anybody's got any crafty plans this weekend, because it's quite nice that we've got this Saturday to craft.
I bet you were thinking though, oh, I could do with a Saturday to sort stuff out.
Well, I was thinking that. I think when we booked the crop, I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to be a bit manic the week before the wedding. But I feel really organised.
That's good.
Because we've done a little bit each week, and we've had a list and we got stuff done. I didn't want to be stressing, and like you say, what don't lots of people on Facebook group said, don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, and what isn't done, nobody will know that you made it or you add it to bring. Nobody knows.
Oh, Tina says she had her son's wedding on Saturday. Oh, you're shattered now. I think that's it. It's going to be, it's going to be a full-on wonderful but busy day.
Yeah, that was the lovely thing about my niece's wedding, because it was midweek, so then when we got back we had the weekend to kind of
that is nice actually to then chill. Ours is Monday, so we're there from the Sunday, aren't we, Deb? So we have got the sort of time to chill, and then we have actually then taken a week and a half off. So we got
me it's end of term, so
so it's perfect.
Yes,
we couldn't have timed it better.
No. Well, and then my son is coming home from China for a couple of weeks. So, yes.
That's so exciting.
It'll be very, very lovely.
It will be. I'm just playing around with layering up here from the ephemera pack. Oh, Steph, you haven't made a layout since the 16th of June. You've been busy, but you were feeling a bit under the weather as well, weren't you? I hope you're feeling better. There just seems to be some nasty bugs going around. My little boy got a bug and he was not very well at all. He's fine now. It's a 24-hour thing, but yeah, it's not nice.
I might do this black and white photo. I'm thinking
black and white just works perfect with this collection.
I've got some distress crayons. I'm thinking about putting a bit of mustard seed behind there.
Oh, have you got distressed crayons? I've not used those before. Yeah. What are they like? We've got some distressed pencils in the shop as well. The new.
Well, I've not really used them, but I thought, oh, dare I scribble a bit on?
Yeah, and add a bit of water. Well, I dabbed embossing powder on mine, and I had a panic, and then I thought, no, I could always buy another sheet if it goes wrong. I won't panic.
Well, deep breath. Here I go.
I'm glad I did. You can always cover it up if not. That looks good. Can you spritz? Does it react with water? I wonder.
I think you can move it around with water, but I'm not sure I want water on there.
Oh, Steph, you felt better, went back to work, and now nursing a bruised nose. Oh, gosh. All happens, doesn't it? Must be the end of term. Right, the one thing I do like to use with these type of collections is the little distressing tool. When I did a class with Jan Marowitz, she just did this to everything. She distressed each little edge, and then she inked in like gathered twigs. And it was strange. I thought that's a lot of effort, but actually it gave everything a bit more dimension. It was really good. So I am a bit of a convert. Oh, that, and a little bit green. I like it.
Might do a little bit.
Bit of gathered twigs. Brown it up a little bit. Find your gathered twigs ink. Gathered twigs. It's always at the bottom, isn't it? You find this when you were looking for ink stab in your little toe. It's always the last one.
Yeah.
So Tina, I hope your son's wedding went well. How was the weather? Because that's the one thing that's on my mind, is this July weather. I just don't know what it's doing. I mean, I've never known so much rain, and we're hoping to be outside.
Well, you know the old wives' tale?
No.
To stop. Well, my niece did it. It didn't work.
Oh.
Actually, they would have. I mean, it was fine. It rained, but they said they hadn't had a wedding outside for the whole of summer because the ground was so waterlogged. They couldn't even do anything. But they couldn't have had the wedding outside. But the old wives' tale is, the night before the wedding, you go and bury a sausage. In the ground.
Bury a sausage.
Bury a sausage, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She did do it, and the bridesmaids did it with her. They bought a spade specially, but it didn't work.
Oh, Tina, yeah, you had rain as well. I can't wait for the photos. That's the one thing that we've made sure we've invested in, is a really amazing photographer, because obviously when you're scrapbookers, the photos are...
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. And I'm working with Krafty Garden because I'm thinking I might use Krafty Garden ochre, possibly nature study. There's all those sort of earthy, because it's a sort of farm wedding and sunflowers, that I'd like to do the album all in this type of collection. What are you thinking, Tina? Are you going to have one collection for scrapping, or just a mix? I know our friend Cheryl did a wonderful wedding album using kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
That was just stunning. Definitely worth all this scuffing up.
You can't beat a scuffage.
Bit of scuffage. Oh, we do have this Twilight dictionary, don't we?
We do.
Oh, that's good, Tina. Yeah, you can mix and match. I think I'm going to mix and match. I think I'd get really bored if I was just working solely with one collection. And I have got a beautiful boxed wedding album that Julie Doyle's husband made for me, so I'm all good to go. Some of these pages I've kind of positioned a photo, but I am going to actually put some wedding photos on, so I'm getting ahead really. Some of these. So what do people think? I've been kind of layering. I might cut up some of these pieces. Out layering on this one. Oh, it makes your teeth go funny, Kate. I know. It's like we were talking about that on a live before, weren't we? It's like that blackboard. I won't do too much more. I know what you mean. And when you've said it, it definitely gets my teeth on edge of it. That's it. Last one. Yeah. So can't wait to get the photos, and I've got an album ready to go. And it's going to be nice to scrap, because very often over the last few years it's all been scrapping the children's adventures, you know. So it's quite nice that it's something different. There'll obviously be lots of photos of the children. And
yes.
Oh, I've lost my... Here's my ATG. I was going through all the drawers. So yes, we have got a great photographer.
Pulling things from an ice step freezer.
Oh yeah, what the sound of the ice scraping. There's lots of things that put people's teeth on edge, definitely. Right, starting to stick some of this down. Oh, that's coming together beautifully, Deb.
Is it looking
That's
alright?
why this collection is just so fantastic to work with. Yeah.
So much ephemera in this pack, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, loads. And I've still got loads of laser cuts to use. I'm going to put a few laser cuts here once I've got some of this stuff down.
I'm still debating whether to make this up though and use it as a wedding.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. When I was doing mine the last couple of weeks, I've put a photo in. So if I show you this one, this is a photo I've already scrapbooked, and it does go with this, but I actually haven't stuck it down. I just placed it there so I can get a feel for what it would look like. And
this one works perfectly with the colours.
Yeah, go with that.
I'll go with that one.
It's good. I definitely like the little bits of fussy cutting here. I fussy cut with a knife these little butterflies so I could tuck the envelope behind, and I cut the envelope out. So this is not the actual photo, but because it's a Christmas photo, but I'm going to slot the photo in there when I get the right one printed. So just to show, I might put that there so I can see the shape of it. Anybody else got any crafting plans this weekend? Are there any other crops people are going to, or just crafting at home? I know it's that time when people are thinking about going away or go on holiday before the school holidays sometimes.
Yeah.
If you don't work in a school.
Yes.
Get away before the rush.
And if you do work in a school and you haven't got children of your own, you do what we've done recently. You go to a child-free hotel.
Yeah.
It sounds miserable, but oh, emptying your loft, living the dream, Kate. Not.
Oh, Kate, I was chatting to a neighbour tonight about clearing out a garage, and she said, "Oh, I need mine done. Do you know any garage clearance?" I said, "No." We end up emptying it all out onto the drive, sorting it all out, trip to the tip, and then in 2 months it's all filled up again.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
Just one of those things. It's like a PE cupboard in the school. PE cupboards never stay tidy.
Nor do art cupboards.
Art cupboards, PE cupboards.
Art cupboards, bane of my life.
Ah, funny.
My friend is the one who goes and she gets really cross and she tidies it up, and I think, do you know what, my love, I don't know why you're doing that, because I know what it's going to be like in 2 months' time.
I know, that was me. I was so obsessed. It used to drive me nuts. That and messy halls and messy
So Kate, what are you going to do with it? Because what I did with a load of my children's artwork was I took photos of it and then got rid of it, because I cannot keep everything.
I'm with you. I've not kept very much of my little boys at all.
You just can't do it, can you?
Some of his very early paintings I cut up and used as a scrapbook background, but I've not got boxes of stuff because it's just, I've kept obviously a couple of bits, but to scrapbook them. Photographs is a great idea.
In the loft, I even had a piece of wood with a bent nail in that Simon did at preschool.
Oh, I love it.
But you're
Up
so
in my,
proud of it.
yeah, my late mum's loft, when we had to do a little bit of sorting, there were, bear in mind I'm in my 40s, there was childhood toys from, the old Fisher Price desk.
Yeah, but you
And
can't get them now, and they're
remember the little post office? It was a folding
Yes.
box, and it would open
Yeah.
up, and the doors would open, and it would be a post office.
The till was fantastic. The Fisher Price till and the
Fisher Price till was up there with the little coins.
The
There was a
record player.
Yes, there was one of those.
Wouldn't know what it
was
was now.
probably worth a fortune, but we just didn't. Yeah.
But the record player, they'd say now, what is that? They wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Would they?
No. They really wouldn't. It's funny.
And there's quite a few toys that Jenny had when she was small that you just can't get anymore. Like she loved, I don't know if anyone remembers Quints. They were five little baby dolls. They were really quite tiny but really cute. And there's 3 girls and 2 boys. And you could get different sets. So there was a set with all the beds, and she loved them.
Oh.
And you can't get them anymore, but they were such lovely little dolls, and they were fab for sort of building houses in Lego and putting them in, and they were just the right size for so many things.
Amazing. Oh, hi, Nicola. Nicola's with us. Just finished bedtime.
Oh,
amazing.
Oh, Nicola, our little ones have got Duplo that was, I've got Lego up in the loft that was my uncle's, and that's still there. Some of it's a little bit, some of it's sort of deteriorated, and we'll get rid of any broken bits, but Lego is just classic. And the original stuff had more scope, I think, for your imagination.
Yeah.
Now there's lots of bricks, aren't there, that are all prescriptive to do something. But I think, like years ago, it was, you just had to use your imagination a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
Is that straight?
I'm just playing around with bits and pieces now. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking, Kate, if things are worth money, for sure. You never know.
The other thing we kept was Playmobil, Kate.
Yeah.
Keep Playmobil. Playmobil's just classic.
Oh, it's great. But yeah, all those old toys, they do bring back memories, don't they? It's wonderful.
I actually had a metal rocking horse up in the loft that was mine when I was little, and the children played with it, and we got it out for the little one. He thought it was fabulous, but it went back up in the loft. He was a bit too dangerous on it, if I'm being honest. It was just like, I could just see A&E calling. I thought, no, we'll put that away now.
Let's put that somewhere.
We've had some fun. Let's hide it now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've been playing classic games that are still around, but obviously a newer version. Guess Who?
He's hilarious at Guess.
Debbie has played many rounds of Guess Who with my little boy, and at the end he says, "Debbie, you're so and so," and she says, "No."
He's got an interesting slant on Guess Who.
And then he leans over just to have a little peek. And I say, "That's cheating." He said, "No, I'm just checking."
And there I am, carefully considering my questions.
Yeah. Yeah. We have practiced actually since you've been over, Deb, and he has got marginally better, but it's touch and go. It could be marginally better, or it might not be. Yes, you've got to love.
Oh, that was just hilarious.
Is yours so and so? No.
Yeah,
and
I thought it was a really good question. I said, it was an alien one. I said, "Has your alien got 3 eyes?" No. Well, the one it did.
Yeah. He's like, "No." Oh.
At the end, you start wondering if it's you, don't you?
Yeah. No, it's It's
Yeah, it's
painful.
hilarious.
Also, because this type of modern day Guess Who, not like it was back in our day, obviously, you can change the cards. So you've got like farm animals, zoo animals, monsters. Well, it so worked out for one of the games. I had monsters my side and he had zoo animals. And he said, well, I didn't want the same one as you. And I said, no, you don't understand how this game works. We've both got to have the same. Oh, I haven't got enough patience.
Oh, that's serious though, isn't it?
No, I didn't want to have the same as you. Well, that's how it works. No, it's not.
Got
It's
the
just
strategy.
I'm playing my game. Oh, right. Oh, dear. Oh, the joys of 5-year-olds, eh?
Oh, they're hilarious, aren't they?
They are. Right, that I kind of build up. I didn't know if I keep that. I'm going to take that off. I don't think that really goes. It sort of sticks out there. I'm going to take that one out. But I think that might be enough. And then I'm going to start working on this little mixed media. It's just so easy to layer up little pieces, isn't it, Deb?
Yeah, this. I think I'm nearly happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look for my little flowers.
I think I'm fairly happy with that. That will have a photo in there, so I think that's okay to be like that for now. So I think all the layering, let me take that out. I think that's good to go. Right, so let's dabble in some mixed media because I said I was going to play with this background and see how it goes. So I want to stick with Crafty Garden, I think. Oh, thank you, Kate. I'm going to stick with the Crafty Garden colour tones.
I think I'm going to stick this and I'm going to start playing with the background for Saturday.
Yeah. Let's do some mixed
media. If we do
media.
a Crafty Garden smooshy splatterage, then we'll be ready. We'll have we'll have a Blue Peter moment, won't we?
We will. Deb and I are going to do a bit of mixed media for a sort of make and take 12 by 12 background layout, aren't we?
Yeah. And we can do here's one I made earlier.
Mm.
We both wanted to be on Blue Peter, didn't we, when we were younger? I was desperate to be on Blue Peter. That would have been my dream job.
I think I'm going to go antique linen as the base. I want to ink over. This is a embossing paste. So there's different types. There's pearlescent embossing paste, or this one is the Nouveau Mousse. I haven't opened this one yet, but
I'm not sure the pink one I've got will work with Crafty Garden. No,
I'll bring these. So we've got a Nouveau embellishment mousse, which is mother of pearl. So I think then you can just lay colours. It'll have a slight shimmer to it, but we can.
Yeah, this one I think is, although it's pale pink, I think it's too pink.
This is lovely. Look, if I get my palette knife.
Beautiful.
Looks like hummus.
Oh, does it?
It's like glittery hummus. Oh, it's really dense. That is going to be giving a lot of dimension through a stencil. Really thick, but because it's mousse, it's light. Oh, I'm looking forward to playing with that. So that's a Nouveau. Might as well just take that off because we're going to be playing with this on Saturday. Nouveau Mousse. Shiny hummus, it is. Let's not get that mistaken for your Saturday night snack.
Yeah.
Shimmery hummus. But I actually did this one with this, which is a slightly runnier pearlescent embossing paste. Yeah, this would be amazing for an embossed. If we've got snowflake stencils, that, and then you could just do a bit of ink over the top. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and give a bit of ink over the top. I've also put some of my Dina Wakley yellow gloss sprays because that gives a nice effect as well. And I also put, because I had to do some of this before the live because it takes ages to dry, and I did put some Nuvo dandelion yellow drops on. Right, let's have a go. Gathered twigs I don't need. I would like antique linen. I don't want to go too much onto the paper. Let's see. Oh, that's nice.
They look okay there.
Oh yes,
Awesome.
I use some of the acetate pieces on that paper.
I think then I'm kind of finished.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's so easy to work with, isn't it, Krafty?
Yeah, it is.
And I've completely covered up my little bit of distress crayon.
Oh yeah, you put that.
Yes.
Oh,
never mind. It's fine.
Oh, morning, Lizzie. I'm saying morning because I think it is super early.
Oh, morning.
Don't you worry if you were asleep. We have been busy. We're playing with 49 and Market Krafty Garden. So I've just, in fact, one of my daisies is not stuck down. I've just been working on this layout. No photo yet. Let's stick that down. There. And now we're, oh, there's me bash the camera. Sorry, everybody. Now we're working on a bit of mixed media. So, pumice stone.
So you're working on top of a on top of texture paste.
Yeah. And it is shimmery, so it's just going to see whether the shimmer works.
Yeah.
Obviously, it gives a completely different effect. I thought I had some white texture paste. I think I do love the shimmer, but for this collection, I think a matte white.
Yes.
Would be good.
Have you got any texture paste left? Surely.
I think I have, but I didn't. Oh, it's right in front of me. High density modeling paste. Yeah. I've got the Playbow one, the Studio acrylics, but I didn't quite figure that out. Yeah, definitely still see the shimmer, Tina. It is shimmering through, which I don't know. Well, it's kind of like given a gold effect, which might work with Krafty Garden once you layer things up. Who knows? Let's see how it goes. What to do next? I also wondered, because I quite like with these oxides when you do a bleaching effect, so you let it seep in and then lift it off with some tissue. What are you thinking for your mixed media, Deb?
I'm just starting off with a little bit like how VB does, with a bit of a spritz and a bit of a smoosh.
Spritz and a smoosh.
A spritz and a smoosh. I'm going speckled egg.
I'm looking for a piece of kitchen roll and I don't have any down here, so I spritz water and now I can't dab it off. Let's see. I've got an old wet wipe here. Oh yeah, that lifts part of it off. That's quite nice. Yeah, it has got, it is like a rosy gold. It's yeah, Yeah, it's got a real shimmer, and yet this was a white pearlescent texture paste, but it has gone like a goldy colour. I quite like it. Any other ideas? I need to build up in layers now. And I always go to the papers that I've used from 49er Market and try and get ideas from the patterns that they create. I was wondering if, with the same stencil, I maybe try and ink in one of their colours, pumice stone. Oh, that's nice. Multi-layer, that is nice. And then I wondered what some of these acetate pieces might look like. I've used these on loads.
With distress inks than oxides.
Better with inks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
They're just a bit more translucent.
More subtle.
They?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like this piece.
Keeping it very subtle, I think. Bit of scattered straw. Probably doesn't look like there's anything much on here.
Wow, all these florals, these are good. Let's get an idea of whether this kind of building it up here. Leaves. And it is good because the texture paste still comes through.
That looks really nice.
We'll see if how it starts to look. Because I think then I'll layer up some laser cuts as well. I dropped a piece. So was that oxide you've used for that, Deb, or did you go inks on that one?
Speckled egg is an oxide because I don't have the ink, but the rest is distress, which I'm happy with.
Right. You're getting a better effect on the...
Well, I think so, but I could be wrong.
These acetate pieces were great. So then, let's see what I've got from the laser cuts. We could go for a couple of little frames And I know, Deb, last week you noticed this lovely frame. Possibly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
See,
there's a
when I see these frames, what I want to do is specifically print pictures to exactly the right size, and I haven't been organised enough yet.
to
I need
organise
to do that. Yeah,
because they are beautiful. But yeah, a couple of little frames could work beautifully well. There's another little frame here, but again, they are, the apertures are so small.
Yeah, you'd have to print the photos so that they're clear enough as well, wouldn't you? Because if they're that small, it'd be quite clear.
I quite like the formation of those three little frames. They are very different. Almost looks like it's someone's hallway wall, you know. You're building that sort of thing. Yeah, Nicola, that's the trouble. I'm like, oh, I'm playing around with it. It's all there. And then you think, oh, no. Now I've got to try and lift things carefully to be able to stick it all down.
And I'm just making a mess, so it's fine.
You are having great fun.
Oh, that's a good idea. Flower in the smallest one.
Yeah, in this tiny one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen, that is a great idea. Do you know, chipboard frames? Oh, and I have been eyeing up the ochre frames because I've got the teal frame set.
Yes.
And I'm thinking on Saturday maybe I need the other ones. Oh, I tell you what I have got. The lovely Steph got me these because they've discontinued these. Can you believe? So Steph got me 2 packets of these because I just needed these. And also I went through my older collections of 49er Market to see what would go with it. And actually Nature Study in the browns goes. And I thought, oh, I'm going to dig some of these. This is from our old sub kits and can definitely make use of these. So what we got here, here's a larger frame. This kind
it doesn't look like I've done much at all, but I have been very busy.
That's great, Deb, and that will build up.
Yeah.
So you could go a larger photo. That would be very large. Yeah, I think, Karen, your idea of the frame sets. Yeah, so 49er Market, we've got them in the shop. They do just stitched frames, which are neutral colour.
I've got some charcoal ones that I haven't used yet.
Yeah, and they're just the plain stitch frames would definitely be good.
Yeah. Yeah, they did white with the grey stitching, didn't they? I've seen those. I can't remember what they were called.
Also, loving this. So this is the Nature Study kit that we had in the sub kit. Look, this is a lovely frame that would go. That's a leftover laser cut. It almost would be then like somebody's brick wall. I would probably cut that off. Don't think it needs the top and bottom. Making like a vintage photo wall, which might be better there. And then you've got that, save that one for something else. But yeah, I think Nature Study and
I bet Moonlit Garden would as well.
I think it does. All these neutrals.
Yeah.
Really do go. I think that's got the makings of something. Does it? What do people think about the postage stamps? I don't know if the postage stamps look a bit odd. Let me hold them up. Maybe when there's photos in, they might be more of a clusterage.
I think they'll look nice. Perhaps with some tickets as well.
Yeah. And if you look, Nature Study, that is almost like an ochre colour, so the hearts work well. I'm going to have to take a photograph of this, because if I bring it on Saturday,
that's what I do.
As Nicholas said, there is going to be no way we're going to be remembering how this goes. It's a good thing with the subscription kits. They put them in boxes each month so that whatever's left over goes into a box labelled up.
Yes.
And then it does mean you can dive back in and say, "Ooh."
I do that in my paper carriers.
Yeah. So that you've got them.
Yeah.
To go back to. Right. How's yours coming along, Deb?
I think these splatterages need to dry. I'm just going to do some pumice stone splatters, but I think I'm nearly there.
Yeah.
But I might add some stenciling, I don't know. But then I've got a kind of starting point for Saturday.
Definitely, because it's the kind of thing that you will add to and layer up.
Yeah.
It is fabulous. Well, I think that is a very good starting point for playing about. And as you say, it's about finding the right size photos that might take a little while. So I think that might be a stunt. Or you're doing some splatterage, Deb.
Splatterage. Just around the edges where I've done my pumice stone.
Marvellous.
But these will tone down when they dry, I think.
That one's ready for photograph. So we've been very productive, haven't we?
Yes, very productive.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us, everyone. And we will be back same time next week.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Take care. Bye.